This week I'm getting coached up by the big man. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, that's Rob Crisp. And when you talk about offensive line, especially here at NC State, you're a big dude, okay? You're a little intimidating. But I've been coached up by the defensive end, so I feel like I'm ready to go. I'm not too worried.
Okay, I mean, hopefully, you bring your A game, that's for sure.
I feel like I'm going to have to. You've come a long way. From the time you got here to where you are now, what has been the biggest change as far as your game?
I guess just getting a better feel for the game. My first game versus Western Carolina, my freshman year, I didn't know anything going out into the field. It's like night and day almost, but now I'm a senior, fifth-year senior, I'm a veteran. It's like, I have a better feel for the game, I'm more of a leader. I'm the grandpa of the team, I guess you should say. So just having a better feel for the game and being able to play this game so long, it's become natural for sure.
And the other thing you do that I love is you compete. There's a competitive edge that you have, even out here on the practice field, talking a little bit of junk with these defensive guys. Where does that come from?
I mean, it brings excitement to practice. You got to bring, enthusiasm to every practice. But when you do it day in and day out, it becomes a drag. So you got to bring some excitement. And, that's one thing that we do, to get each other going. We come out here, we talk a little trash to each other, but it's all love at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to see if you can bring it because I was coached up at Ryan Nielsen. I'm ready to go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. You're in your position. I'll be the defensive end. First of all, talk about your stance. What is it that you want to accomplish when you get set to play?
Well, when I want a nice level base, and I do all my run blocking and pass blocking in a two-point stance. So I'm never in a three-point stance. So I want my stance to be about shoulder width apart, but I want my kick foot, a little ways back, probably about a half a foot back. I want it slanted so my whole foot is on the ground. And next step is I want to look at where the defensive end is. If he's in a 6 technique or a 5 technique, right here you'll be in a tight 5.
Okay.
And if you're in a tight 5 or 6 or 9, that completely changes whether, where my kick is going to be. There's some guys like, Beasley from Clemson who lines up in a 9, and they want you to kick way out there. But that's not the point. You really want to work your technique, and it's all about short, fast steps. You never want to overset. You never want to get beat inside. What I mean by that is an overset, of course.
The term is be quick but not in a hurry.
Exactly.
So there's a certain point that you think you want to get to based off of where that guy's lined up.
Exactly.
And what about studying the player, knowing what the player likes to do?
Well, studying the player, it all comes in the film room. Like I said, like Beasley is an example. He's a guy that, easily runs 4.3, 4.4. And, you look at his moves, his tendencies, if he's leaning, if there's a guy walked up to the outside, the defensive end's going to slant inside. There's things that you watch in game film, that potentially help you out throughout the game.
All right, a couple of moves that we always see. I've always pinned it as 3 moves, which is the speed rush up the field, the bull rush through you, and then the spin move inside, or maybe even the counter move inside.
Right.
How do you kind of know or kind of judge what you think a guy may do?
Well, when I'm kicking, I have my eyes are always focused on one point, and that's his inside shoulder. So when I'm kicking, that inside shoulder is going to pretty much tell me whatever I want to know. If his inside shoulder dips, that means he's going to the outside. But if his inside shoulder opens up, that means he's going to the inside. But if I see that inside shoulder sort of like in the middle, I know I got a speed to power coming dead at me. So I got to brace myself and get up underneath and try to pry it out.
And you got to stay low too.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Now look, I've been coached up by the defensive end. I got a couple of moves here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you my first one here. So, all right, on the hit. Down. Sit. Hit. I thought I could get you with the spin move right there. I try to lull you to sleep. I call it a slow spin.
I got you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You still got it though. That's good.
When a guy's trying to spin on you, he's basically trying to get his hands off of him.
Right. You really want to just work the hands. You never want him to get into your body. Once he gets into your body, he has your back pocket and you're pretty much beat.
All right.
So when you're kicking and he spins off of you, you want to work your hands so you can ride him out of there.
All right, here we go. Let me give you another one. I may do the same one. You don't even know. You don't even know. Wow. Dude, that is fantastic.